And that sums it up, folks. The paint with the snow over. And it's just like my little sister said, everyone wants to know what everyone else is doing, but if it's healthy, and then so they're not worried. Have you ever seen a hot water get thrown into a sub-zero degree weather? It freezes quicker than if it wasn't hot. This is a thing of where opposites attract. Holy shit. Oh, it's in the backside. Oh shit. Alright, we're going with the backside then. Hopefully it's gone. So then, what was the point in case? Oh yeah, the stabilization with the camera when it's bonking out. If I can see the screen, which now I can't, I know to like readjust. But then that's just one mitigating factor. The other is like renormalizing, and this is what the normal force subjectively would be best at. But then it's like the things where it's like everyone, okay, so it's like these cameras are so high tech at the intersection, and then the sidewalks aren't shoveled out, so you can't use the buttons that are aligned with the street signs that make it able for you to cross. All this high tech stuff is now useless because people are lazy at shoveling the sidewalk. Okay, so it's with your muscles and all these groups. Everyone knows this because everyone has a body. And then if you're making it something as simple as, well, everyone knows your elbow, you can't touch it to your tongue and stuff like this, it's going to be across the board easier to understand. Not noticeable, but if you're like a skier in like these cross-country skiings, you have a whole bunch of like residue going down the face, and to say that their face is too frozen that they can't realize that is somewhat of a stretch. So it's the same thing, the complexion of gravity. Is it holding the processes together, or is it the entire universe expanding outwards? Because that's the propulsion of the anti-gravity. And I mean, that is to say that there's two things of complexion. In the Big Bang, that's where like velocities of things that are far away, they're getting redshifted, and this is from like calcium and hydrogen. These are in labs seen different than when things are seen in outer space. And so if the Big Bang, yeah, there's like the cosmology of the Big Bang, and then there's the early plasma that came afterwards. And so there's like plasma physics and Big Bang astrology. And combining these two things, it's kind of like these two infinities that are so hard to compute. On the smaller scale, there's like the there's a Planck length. And so then there's quantum mechanics below that, or all about it. So it's the same way with the Big Bang. The Big Bang is all about it because everything came from it. But then it's this threshold of the early plasma, the same as the Planck length, where things have like a threshold of acting a certain specific way. And so these two infinities, doubling them, is really useful in rendering. These two things are like